Hey everybody, Gonson on the cover. Today is Wednesday, June 26, 2019, and the day is winding down. It's about 7:30 p.m. here in New Jersey, Eastern Standard Time. And this is another story coming out of Millville, New Jersey, the Millville Police Department, which in my opinion should be shut down. They should fire that chief over there and fire every officer on that department and start all over. Because it looks like there's nothing but a bunch of thugs working down there, and once again the familiar name of Joe Dixon is rising up again. For those who don't remember, Officer Joe Dixon is the turd, the big stupid turd that took a 100-pound woman, a 50-something-year-old woman, picked her up and body slammed her and broke her ribs. And once again, he's costing taxpayers some money. So this story reported in NJ.com. It was posted on June 21st, 2019, and it was given to me by my friend Audrey Craps, who was the victim who got her ribs broken down there in Millville. She's got her own lawsuit going on, and I think she'll be very victorious in her lawsuit. I am sure they're going to come out with a little settlement for her, and I don't know if it's worth it, considering I know all the pain that she's been going through with operations and loss of work, and you know, getting your ribs broken like that is takes a long time, and not to mention the mental anguish that causes, and her husband, who has to sit there and see that video of this turd cop Joe Dixon hurting her like that, and he's helpless to do anything about it. So anyway, here it is. There's the story right there. Let's read it and find out what this fine, upstanding officer, well-trained professional out there protecting and serving the community, has done. The man who says he was beaten by police officers files suit. One of the cops tops statewide list on use of force. That's right. Officer Joe Dixon is in the Hall of Fame here in New Jersey. He is the Hall of Famer of hurting people. He beats up girls. He shoots, kills people, beats people up. And there's a video here of this thing too. So I will see if we can get the video, include that with this video. Let me read it. A Millville man has sued the city, including his chief of police and two officers he alleges used excessive force against him 2 years ago, including punching him after he was pinned to the ground. Well, you know, they got to get a couple punches in. That's just the way it goes. You were resisting. Police said at the time of the June 2017 incident that was caught on camera that the man who brought the suit, Barry Cotman, 34, was jaywalking and resisted arrest. How dare he jaywalk in Millville, right? You can't, some of these thug cops, you can't give them any reason to interact with them because they have no interaction skills. They only know one thing, 0 to 100. They got to get to the red zone. That is their goal. Get to the red zone so they can take you down and hurt you. The suit filed Friday states that Cotman was crossing Mulberry Street on June 27th that year and was not engaged in any unlawful activity when the Millville police officers not engaged in any illegal activity. Come on now. I'm going to do my sarcastic. Come on now. Please don't beat you up because you weren't doing anything unlawful. You had to be doing something. I'm sorry. Okay, so Millville police officers, Robert Runkle, and get it, here he is, Joseph Dixon, confronted him with one or more groundless accusations of supposedly wrongful or inappropriate conduct. See, this is the problem with cops, and this is my message to every police department out there, every cop out there. When we need you, we'll call you. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. Go back to headquarters. Go sit in your car and play with yourself and eat your damn donut. Leave us people alone. When we need you, we'll call you. Because it seems like every time you're out and investigate something on your own, you're causing problems. Cotman says in the suit that the officers argued with him, but that he never threatened or injured them. Without reasonable provocation or justification, the officers physically assaulted Cotman, first seizing his person and then taking him forcefully to the ground. restraining him by straddling him and pinning him to the sidewalk, the suit says. Defendant Dixon, who had effective control over Cotman, but who was not satisfied with his degree of compliance. Well, the compliance means you got to be knocked out, your skull crushed, your facial bones are broken, you know, you're gasping for air, you turn blue. That would be compliance in his mind. I mean, you had a 100-pound woman who just turned briefly, was not really a threat to him, and he had to take her over his hip and break her ribs. I can imagine what they're going to do to this guy. Oh, let's see, but who was not satisfied with his degree of compliance, struck Cotman a series of closed fist punches to the head and face, causing unnecessary and great pain, injury, bleeding, and intense fear and humiliation. The officer's excessive force was, the suit goes one to describe, sadistic violence intended to inflict punishment and wholly unnecessary and serious physical injury and pain. Well, he forgot to include one other thing. Okay, it also causes Joe Dixon to have sexual arousement because this little punk thug cop Joe Dixon gets his nut off beating people up. I bet he goes home and looks at the cam video and has a little fun with himself. Millville police spokesman Lieutenant Ross Hoffman said Friday night that the department has no comment at this time. Well, of course they have no comment. They never have a comment. The only time they got a comment is when they're screwing with us, right? They arrest us. Their mouth won't shut up. They got a whole lot to say about the person they're arresting. Cotman can be heard yelling, "Get off my neck," while an officer then punches the man once again while he's on the ground. Cotman was ticketed for jaywalking and charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, aggravated assault on a police officer, and 2 counts of obstruction. You see what they did here? You know, I always say bad cops always escalate. Harass, hurt, extort, escalate. Those are the 4 ingredients. Harass, escalate, hurt, extort. I mean, were those ingredients there? They're all there because this guy's got all these charges, means he's going to have to get some fines. He's got an assault on a police officer. That means it's an indictable offense. He'd go to prison for that. So these cops, these stupid cops, and I'm going to focus on this Dixon turd because he is a turd. Dixon, if you're out there, fuck you. You're a turd. You know, they got to freaking escalate it and hurt people and get these arrests. And this chief of police over there, forget his name, he's an enabler over there. That guy, I don't know why the town council hasn't fired this guy. I don't know what the problem is down in Millville. So let me continue here. In the Force report, a 60-month-long investigation by NJ Advanced Media for NJ.com, Dixon and a small number of other police officers across the street are described as extreme outliers, those who use far more force than their peers. The report covers the years 2012 to 2016. Out of over 17,000 police officers in New Jersey, Dixon reported use of force put him at number 3 with 58 uses of force over the 5-year period, but he was only on the department for 4 of the 5 years covered by the force report. So, in theory, he really is number 1. All right, we'll post a link in the description. You can go read the full story yourself. We'll get this video included in there, and you can see what kind of turd he is. And we'll see about putting Millville's Facebook page link on there so you can go express yourself. Maybe you can even repost my video on there you want. You got my permission to do it. And let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, you see something, record something, and in this case here, go to their Facebook page and say something. Call them out for what they are. Thugs, turds. Not worthy of wearing a badge. They're bad cops. And I would say, all the good cops out there, where are you? Why are you silent on this? This guy hurt this guy here. He broke a 50-year-old woman who weighs about 100 pounds, broke her ribs. Where's the good cops? I keep hearing all the time about the good cops, the good cops, the good cops. And when I listen, I don't hear nothing. I don't find any videos. I never see any videos of cops saying, hey, you know, that's not us. He's a bad cop. He doesn't represent what we do every day. We're professionals. Nope, you never hear it. Never. never, ever, ever hear it. So saying nothing is the same as enabling it and promoting it and condoning it. This is Gunnison Undercover. Till next time, be well, be safe, and don't trust everything the police say. They're known liars. I'm not saying they all lie, but it's the old saying, don't believe anything you hear and only half of what you see.